Yo guys, I just partnered up with my friend, and in this video I want to show you our plan to hit 100K per month with less than 1,000 followers, and how we are helping a million schoolers go full-time along the way. So we use a platform called Skool.com, and on Skool you can host a community. So the first step is where you have traffic. This is where we can use a platform like Instagram or Facebook, and then viewers maybe click a link in description, and then they see the free community and they join the free community. Then they're in the free community, they're surrounded by good people, good value, and they're having fun, which means if they would like to upgrade to any sort of products or courses or programs, then they can pay for maybe a high ticket or a low ticket or some sort of offer that you have in the community. So for us, our traffic doesn't come from Instagram, it doesn't come from Facebook, it doesn't come from TikTok, it actually comes from the Skool network itself. So through Skool, I engage in other communities, I post, I contribute a lot of value, and that makes my face very familiar and people click on my profile. And then they check it out and they might join Focused Creators. Now, in this community, we have all sorts of things going on to nurture that connection and genuinely just be close, deliver value, create a good relationship. And that is where we can upscale for anybody who wants bigger solutions. That is how we currently serve our one-on-one clients. So we can basically sum this up into 3 categories: attract, convert, deliver. So while we do have Skool as our primary traffic source, and it's what we are prioritizing, doubling down on, we also want to build YouTube so that we can have a longer term engine running for attracting leads. Because Skool can work for attracting leads, but it does mean that we have to actively be engaged so that our name is popping up. Through Skool and YouTube, what we do is I post once or twice a week on YouTube. We post 4 to 5 times per week on Skool. And the way we do that is that there are all these communities on Skool. You can learn like anything you want to learn on Skool. You can learn how to salsa dance. You can learn about cologne. You can learn about knitting. You can learn about language. You can learn about music. It literally doesn't matter. But when we choose a community, we are very specific about it because we want to be in a community of people that are fun to be around, that we would enjoy serving. The 3 main factors that I look for when it comes to joining a community are the size, the level of activity, and the overall vibe. Like, are these people that I genuinely want to be around? Now, I'm talking about communities on Skool, but if you're watching this and you use Facebook or LinkedIn, there are groups on those platforms as well. Skool is just a little bit more community oriented. But basically, I've chosen 2 communities that are active, big, and a vibe that I like. And so what I do is 4 to 5 times a week, I post to these 2 communities. 2 or 3 communities is really all you need to simplify and attract the people that you feel like being around and helping. Then outside of posting, there are daily activities. We have 90 plus minutes of engagement, we have 90 plus minutes of DMs, and we have connection calls. So first, why do we do 90 minutes of engagement? Because when we go to a community that is full of people that we want to be around, we simply contribute to the conversation. I feel like if I was watching this video, I would be like, but Jack, this doesn't sound like a business model. You're just like commenting and like delivering value in communities. Well, yes, this is how Skool works. By providing engagement to the communities that you chose, you can attract people and prove your value, and then you can move into DMs. And this is where you don't have to sell anything, but you can just continue the relationship so that it's warmer. This whole pipeline, if we go back from traffic to conversion to paying clients, all this really is one person at a time going from a cold, totally new connection to a warm value exchange connection where they actually want to pay. So engagement is when you first spark the connection. DMs is when you transition the connection into something a little deeper. And connection calls are where you go even deeper. And maybe from there, they might feel like they want to become a client. And if not, that is completely fine, because when we help them, they might help our community by simply being engaged, asking questions. That helps our community grow. The next phase is nurturing connections. So they've come across the community, and let's say that they've joined. Now, as the host of the community, I do posts, I host calls, and I engage with people. So in the Focused Creators community, I post 2 to 3 times per week. I ask people what they want to see. I maybe provide some entertainment, or I maybe provide an announcement so that they can see what to expect. In the group calls, we can really pinpoint what people need help with. So we have free calls every week where we can simply understand how we can make the community valuable. Even though the community is free, we want to make it extremely valuable and a place where people can connect with each other. And then from there, we have a higher ticket program. But at the very least, if they don't pay for it, we still have a good relationship with them. And then outside of the group calls, we have engagement where we can simply continue the relationship in the actual comments. So we've talked about how we're attracting members through the school network and through YouTube, and we don't need to have a significantly high volume. And this is much less about volume and it's much more about depth, which means that the last phase is about delivering. If anybody in the community wants bigger solutions for what they're working on, we have one-on-one coaching and we have one-to-many coaching, so people can pay for these higher ticket programs. And Tibor handles the delivery and some of the conversion, while I handle bringing in the traffic and some of the conversion as well. So obviously Tibor is my co-host, which means that when people pay for the higher ticket program, they get to experience the delivery that he's really good at. And people pay for this not through Stripe or PayPal or some third-party processor, but they pay for this through Skool. So we have a program in the classroom that Tibor developed, which helps people go from focus to financial freedom. And we have this course in the community, which people can get one-on-one implementation with, and they simply pay straight through Skool. So why do we feel like we can help people with this? We have worked with many people. We have done a lot of client delivery. Tibor has had some of the highest success rate. It might even be 100% success rate that I have seen any mentor be able to deliver. So our delivery is so good for our clients. And this is basically the overall process. Attract through Skool and YouTube, convert and nurture through hosting the community and doing the group calls on Skool, and lastly, having the paid program where people can do the mastermind and the one-on-one coaching. And that is how we go from cold connections to warm connections, many of whom end up becoming paying clients. And this is our strategy for hitting 100K per month this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see the progress, if you want to join the community, then you can check out the description to join the community below. And yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful or fun or interesting. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Just let me know. Thanks for watching.